Good day everyone. Welcome back to Train with AEI Pro, where we make AEI simple, actionable and ready to use. Okay, so today we have the intention to dive into a festive challenge, planning a holiday dinner party for 2 hosts. For guests, as you can see here, we have created our PDF file with some of the most important information about this example. So as you can see, we have some false names, just examples related to the host, the guest, etc. Their relationship within each other, sex, age, religion, occupation, some allergies related to the food that we want to simulate, some restrictions, like for example the host number 1 is a vegetarian, some preferences, and some drinks that they will like or dislike to drink. The host number 2 is the wife of the host number 1, as you can see, is a female, 31 years old. Again you have religion, occupation, allergy, restriction, preference, and drink. This kind of information will be given to the AI, and from there we will try to get some menu. We have one guest with a friend of the host number 1 with the specific restrictions that we will give to the AI to create this example, and also some dietary needs. So this is a kind of example that we want to show you how you can use AI to create, for example, a holiday dinner menu and drink menu. In the case also we have a guest number 2 in this example, which is the wife of the guest number 1 and the mother of guest number 3 who is a child. Okay, as you can see, the housewife is the occupation preference, like lambs and figs, but has some allergy to almonds and kiwi fruits. This is of course what was created to us as an example. You can create your own example, or you can create something similar to use for a real case scenario. And then you can see the guest number 3, who is actually the son of the guest number 1 and guest number 2. And finally the last guest, which is the guest number 4. And in this case is a friend of the guest number 2 and at the same time the boss of the host number 1. This is all just example, just some simulation that we are creating to show you how you can use this kind of idea for a real case scenario when you have a real guest, real friends, and you want to invite them for a dinner or lunch at your house. So this is the holiday party menu and drink scenario. This is the PDF that we are going to give to the AI. Of course, to share this information with Grok, which is the AI that we are going to use it, we are going to upload this PDF in our AI profile, and this is some prompt that we are going to use to create a meal and drink menu. Of course, this was done in advance. In the future we will create a specific lesson and video about how to create prompt and what kind of criteria you should follow. Then we have also another step number 2 where we ask the Grok AI to create a table setup and arrangement for our guests and for our hosts, and we introduce this prompt in the chat that we will start soon with the AI. At the same time, in this kind of example we want also to give some presents to our guests, and with this prompt we will ask some ideas from Grok about what kind of present we can give to our guests. And finally, an introduction about a topic and subject that we should avoid, or what kind of subject we can talk during our dinner. Okay, these kind of props are not mandatory. This is something that we have a decide to do. Let me check your relationship with them. Okay, we check our spelling, and finally we press intro with the arrow, and let's see what is going to do Grok. Alright, this kind of prompt is just an example. Of course you can increase or you can add or reduce the kind of information or the kind of request that you want to give to your AI, but this is just some example that we would like to use to give you the best possible explanation about this kind of simulation. As you can see now, Grok is trying to search the web and the image and browsing the web while creating his calculation to give the best possible result for us. Okay, Oh, this holiday party is one option that you can try to test by yourself, and let's see what we are going to see here from Grok. So this is the beginning of the explanation. As you can see, you have some dinner menu with the appetizer, the main, the dessert, and also the drink menu. And as you can see, Grok is starting to try to keep in mind the preference, religions, background, allergies, restrictions, work, age, etc. of your guests, and as well your personal preference as a host. Of course, this case the host is a simulation. Okay. You can see that you have also some photograph and also the recipe, and if you want to follow the recipe you can go to the source. You have the link and actually try to prepare this recipe by yourself. And as well, we have a request, a workflow diagram. So actually Grok is suggesting you how to prepare the workflow to achieve your meals in the best possible way. And also here we have the table arrangement. You see the host with the name, surname, the age, the wife of the host, the guest number 1, 2, 3, the son, and finally the single guest, which is this Mr. Ding. Now, here also some introduction and safe conversation topics at the end of this Grok example. Now, about the table arrangement, you can see that it's not very easy to understand how to do it. So what we are going to do right now, we are going to go at the end and select some option that Grok is giving to us, like for example make a diagram more visually appealing so we can achieve a better explanation on how to arrange our guests around our table. Okay. Let's see what we are going to get here. You see the head of the table, which is the host number 1 or Mr. Smith in this case. And then on the left side and the right side, you can see how to place your guest. Alright, and you have also some possibility, like for example if you have a round table you can also select this option and Grok will calculate your guest arrangement based on your round table alternative. Here you see the clockwise seating. Okay, and also you see that you have some very good photograph and you can use this PDF to write the name and surname of your guests. Okay, so this is an example that you can try to experiment at home, and if you have any doubt, any problem, don't forget to, for example, select another option like the more elegant diagram in this case you have, although also some possibility to achieve some new arrangement. Personally, I don't like too much this possibility, but if you have a rectangle table, for example, you can use this one. Or just continue with the round table option. Try to adapt to your real life situation and your real case scenario. Okay, so having said that, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you find it useful. And from our YouTube channel, we would like to wish you and your family happy holidays. And we hope to see you soon the next year. Thank you.